Good afternoon. It's a beautiful overcast, kind of spitting a little bit. Got that drill over there getting some work done to it. Went and got some genuine CNH parts. Here's something we had to put a hitch on this. What the world? I put a hitch on this drill to pull the liquid cart, and didn't even want to price out John Deere. I can imagine probably be like $4 or $5 grand. I don't know. So just get a Borgo cart hitch off a 2155. That also goes all the way up to like 3225. All that stuff, same cart hitch. Rear cart hitch for the air cart, and it darn near, yeah, flip it upside down, and it darn near, we gotta extend these top bars so the hitch goes down a little bit, but darn near bolts right up. Just gotta use the same bolts that hook up, the same bolts for the openers. Big U-bolts.
I had to re-drill.
You just drill these holes out on the bracket, the same bracket. And then these top bars, which normally go down on the cart, bolt this to this top bar. Bing bang boom, Bob's your auntie. This, just have to lower this down and drill some holes so it don't move. Look at that, that's about, that opener's the middle. So as close to middle as you can get. Look at that. Pretty good. All right. Dad's working on the hitch. And I'm gonna put, we got some Rotten Monkey today. Brake pads. Should take that number down. See if I can get that number somewhere other than CNH. Maybe less than 420 some bucks. Now, that also is, I think these springs are 50 bucks a piece too. So, yeah. Oh well, could be worse. If it was twice as bad. At least it's made in the US of A, not China. Let's clean this. Give it a brake clean Varsol wash. Clean it up. Put it back together. New pads. I like it. Look at that. Ain't that good? New pads. Just that little turd there. We gotta put a new brake line in, which it was pretty sketchy to start with. So get a brake line fitting kit tomorrow. Get some line. Bing bang boom, Bob's your auntie. We got brakes as it is. The park brake. I think the park brake might work now. I don't know actually. Whatever. Either way, good enough. All right, here's the officially final prototype production model. So there, we're the same level as the toolbar frame, which the John Deere hitch about 6 inches higher, but it ended about right there too. So this should be high enough. Might be a little low. Well, I don't know. Go down about a foot when you're in the field. I think it'll be fine. Worst case, you know what? You just change the angle. So when I was on the Borgo cart, it's flipped. Those are on the bottom. This is on the top. So I'll flip that around. And then if you want it taller, it's just the tube that was in there. It had chains, which we don't want that. We don't want a solid. So all you gotta do if you want a little taller, pull that out, lift it up to where you want, drill the hole out, bolt it up. And yeah, look at that. It is, since it's offset a little bit, we're right up to the edge there. Right up to the edge there. Still got enough room for our opener to do opener things. Yeah. Here there's a little more room, but we are right in the middle. Looks good. It'll pull the juice wagon. Let's give this a whirl. See how this thing looks behind this thing all winged out. Then maybe for shits and giggles we'll try and drag this through the soil, see how much underpowered we are. Alrighty, let's see how hard we're gonna pull. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe about 6, maybe 5. I wish this thing had a speedometer in it. That should be about 4 miles an hour, maybe. Let's see how. Let's see how it pulls. That should be give or take 4 miles an hour. Ooh, so much bigness! So much bigness! Alright, moment of truth, let's kill this. What? No way we're going. There's no way we're going that deep. What the heck? They pulled a 40-foot chisel plow, killed this thing, and we're barely scratching. What the heck? No way. This thing, no, nuh-uh. This thing does not pull that easy. No way. No way, Jose! This thing mustn't have it set to go deep enough. There's no way it pulls that easy. It does! What the heck? Wow. I'm impressed. I thought it'd pull harder. Well, stop for supper. Drill's hooked up. We went through the dirt with it. Soil. Now, see if this old faithful will start. I just been emailing with Mr. J Barry or whatever. It's on all the Stagger forum pages. He rebuilds yeah, there's oil there. He rebuilds steering columns for these. Come on, get in the hole. There we go. Put a little hair around it. This one's shot. So, I'm gonna order one and he's gonna ship it. Won't take long to ship it. Oh, this thing needs cleaned out. No extra mice by the looks of it. So that's good. Let's see if she'll start. no. Clean the terminals off because some of them are getting corroded. And the charger's been on for a little bit. See if it's got enough poop to crank enough. Oh yeah. Oh my. Oh, just ever like 2 spin, boom. Good old faithful L10. Love this tractor, love this engine. Just friggin' awesome. That's a steering column. Get that fixed. So sometimes it dies because the steering column, yeah, it just. Sounds so good. I like the paint on these staggers. It's green. Oh, 13 years ago, this tractor was hooked up to the sprayer, and I was doing burn off with this tractor. Had a fancy Trimble FMX 1000, brand new, easy pilot GPS steering wheel, which is what wrecked this steering column. Granddad kind of didn't like to be on his jack, I see. Kind of. I like this. Aside from that Deutz and the 2150 and 2270 whites, and then I guess that old cock shut. This is the, oh, and that 4020 needs to be rebuilt. This is the, this tractor is the longest we've owned a tractor. We bought it 13 years ago. 2013. I think I'll fit between here. That was a pretty good year. That was a pretty bad year. Made a lot of poor decisions that year. It started to snowballing. You get this trailer off to the scrap yard, cut the axles off, and get it gone because it's just sitting here taking up room. Caroline's little horse trailer. And these drills, I think it'll come to the point we're going to part the Morris drill out, the Maxim, and sell the cart, or try and sell the cart, or hook it up with a flexi coil. I don't know. Let's see. I think all the tires should be good on this too. Want this Howell ball. Are hooked up. Look at that. I can't wait to get this harrow figured out. See what the skookum deal is with it. See if we can unfold it. See, we're having just a terrible time unfolding. And this thing needs some adjusting. Come on, fold out. I don't want to run into the truck. Come on! Oh, not quite. Not quite. Alright, let's see how many miles it takes us now. cockamamie. There we go. It's starting to go now. Can't see nothing, can you? There. Crazy harrows are moving. There we go. Finally. What the heck is going on? Oh, what the world? Oh, our oh wait, did we break something? Maybe? Maybe, sorta. Maybe not. There we're flat, and we kind of busted this. So this thing's all seized. This PTO slide thingy. I think I might have to just end up getting a new one, because I think we're gonna have to like cut this off or something. Cause that is just seized right. I guess could like slice it a bit. I don't know. Whatever. I see why this has been broken, welded a few times. I definitely can see that. That's pulled out of there. Or just kind of cut that off, and just this these harrows won't wobble around. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? We'll see. And Steven's got the corn planter pulled up to the shop. Starting to work on it. Doesn't need much work. Just needs discs put on, which they're supposed to be in here shortly. And some chains for the row units. Otherwise, corn planter's ready to kern.